Hey coding buds, so basically today's LeetCode problem 1523, which is count odd numbers in an integer range. So basically it is a easier problem, and the problem statement is given two non-negative integers low and high. Return the count of odd numbers between low and high, which is inclusive here. Okay, so here we have an example like here we have low value as 3 and high value as 7. So if we are going to check like what are the odd number inside this range, like from 3 to 7, we are actually getting 3, 5, 7. We have to also include its ranges value, like we have to also include its low value as well as its high value, and in between odd numbers. So if we are like counting all those things, we are actually getting 3, 5, 7. So here we have to simply return the counting value. Similarly, if I'm talking about the second example here we have low value as 8 and high value as 10. So if we are going to check in between 8 and 10, the odd number is like only 9 here, so here we have only 1 as an output here. Okay, so here constant is given as our high should be like greater than equal to low, and low is like greater than equal to 0. Okay, and it is like completed based on maths and like by weekly contest of 31st. Okay, and here companies is given as this thing. Okay, so let's try to solve this problem. Here we have a class whose name is solution, and here we have like a function name as count odds, which is having the parameters like we can set low and high. So how we can simply count? Here we can simply use while loop here. Okay, while loop, and we can check the condition like if our low value is like less than or equal to high, as we have to also include the high value. Okay, so here low is like less than equal to high. Then after that, what here we will do, but before that here we have to also make a count variable. Okay, which basically defines how many odd numbers are there between the given range here. Okay, so here we have like declared the variable count and initialized with 0. Now we have like given the conditions while low is less than equal to high. Okay, so here what we will do here we have to check like whether the given number is even or odd number. So for that, here we have to start with our starting number, and the starting number we can check it from our low value. Okay, or low variable, and we have to go till our high value. Okay, so we have to be in range. Okay, so we have to check whether here if our low value, if I'm like taking if low modulus 2, which is equal to 0. Okay, so we are actually if we are saying that if our low modulus 2 is equal to 0, that means here we are checking for the even number, but here we have to check for the odd number. So here if we say that if our low value, if we like take a modulus of 2 and it is like not equal to 0, that means it is an odd number simply. So in that case we can simply make a count plus plus, or simply um, we can say that count plus plus, and along with that we have to also do low plus plus, not here but after the loop here. Okay, so here we can simply say that low plus plus so that we can check for the other value, and then at the last we have to simply return our count final value, which basically defines the total count odd numbers in the interval range. Let's try to compile and run. So yeah, here compilation is completed and it's executes. Let's try to submit it. So it's submitted. So yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching.